my midterm project, and that I wanted to make a something like a sunset in Hurrican. Like, I got the idea from the spinning or the rotating things of a hurricane from the nature, just like this picture shows. And I think this is really cool. And also, I get some pictures and some gifs that showing how the rotating and the moving of the image gives the audiences or the users a kind of feeling that they are trying to absorb the users or the audience inside of the image. And also, I think that is really cool, and so that I wanted to combine that kind of feeling to the hurricane. And hurricane by itself is a kind of thing that will absorb everything inside. So I think this is a so the idea of having hurricane with the moving and spinning things of that kind of those kind of pictures would make a even more absorbing image. And also, I got some ideas from like this picture of a sunset that I think is really beautiful because it has a lot of different layers that is leveled that has different levels of the colors and different light of the color and different levels of the light. And I wanted to combine this kind of color to this hurricane, that because most of the cases that we see hurricanes are white or kind of dark gray because they are generated from the cloud, and most of the cases you cannot see sun in hurricane, in the weather of hurricane. However, I wanted to combine the sunset, combine the something like a for example a sunset in this picture to this hurricane, so that it will look even cooler, even more cool. And yeah, this is basically the inspiration I got. This is a inspiration I got from Pinterest of several circles, and I really like here this part, and I think the texture of this part is really good. It's really how to say. Anyway, and however, I think this might not be generated by generative code. I'm not sure, because this might be drawn, but I think I can do something to probably add some particles here and some intense particles here and some have rare particles there. And yeah, I can. So this is basically what I want the hurricane to be look like, because we can see from this picture that hurricanes also have places where there are a lot of clouds and where there are rare clouds. And yeah, this is the second inspiration. This is basically from the color, the color that I want to combine into the hurricane. And this is a picture that I thought might be part of the final effect or the kind of things that I imagined. And yeah, here also maybe this one I think is kind of simpler comparing to this one. However, they're also doing different hurricanes, but they are not simulating the cloud texture. They're just simple lines. And however, this is my implementation plan. And firstly, I think what I need to do is to deal with this lines to see how should they work, and then I may transfer these lines into particle system, like to use particles to simulate this instead of just drawing lines, because only particles can make up the texture like this. And yeah, the second one is to make the texture, so that that is also the reason why I wanted to use particles instead of the simple lines. And the third one is to give it light and color and layers. The first two things is to create the hurricanes, and the third one is to add or to combine the layers, to combine the colors, combine the sunset, the color and light in the sunset to the hurricane. And my learning goal is to know or to learn how to make gradient ramp, because I think inside a hurricane and inside this gradually whether increasing or decreasing value of in such specific value inside of the color is really important to make such light and color effects, and also learn how to use the shadows and the transparency can do something to can really help with building such hurricane. However, these are the things that I am not good at, because I'm not good at controlling the colors, whether in the P5 or other things. So that is the reason why I think I need to learn this. And however, I think there are a lot of risks for this thought, because firstly is that I cannot imagine or give other imagination of how the interactivity would work. I can only think about two types of the probable interactivity, but I think they're kind of naive. And the first one is to control the size of the hurricane with a scrolling bar. And yeah, I think it's kind of naive, and I'm not sure whether to do this or not. And the second one is to touch it, to create a sub hurricane, just like this sub hurricanes, and by touching. Yeah, and I'm not sure how this interactivity, how other interactivity can work. So yeah, I really need help for this one. And the second one and third one is that I think these two things are really hard to do, like the gradient ramp and the shadows, because these are related to the texture and color light implementation. So I think they're really hard to do, and I'm not sure whether I can do it successfully, but that's the thing I need to learn. Yeah, thank you. Basically, that is my thought about it.